Hey y'all. I'm not going to be able to do a reaction to Tom McDonald. The MRI came back because I want to let you guys know this. I'm not going to be able to do a reaction in a timely manner anyway. Because the nerve pain has gotten so bad that I can't even explain it. Excruciating doesn't even touch it. I've never felt pain like this. Um, okay. Um, the MRI came back, and my PCM and the talk that I had with her about trigeminal neuralgia is I don't have that, even though it checked all the boxes. So now I am back into the um, who knows kind of realm of MS that I recognize well. Um, there's just I've been messaging back and forth with the PA at the VA, PA at the VA, physician's assistant or nurse practitioner. I don't even know. I don't remember. Um, the I don't want it to hit while I'm talking to y'all. He said that we're gonna do everything we can, but the problem for me is the emergency room for the VA is over 50 miles away, and I can't do that drive because of this. And then on top of it, I get migraines because of all of the retard drivers around here that don't know how to drive and try and run you off the road. It's just too much. I end up with a migraine from it, from having to look in so many friggin' directions and concentrate so hard, and it's just too much. So, thank you, President Trump, for the choice program, because I'm able to do something about my feet now. When I was in the military, I basically 92 to 96, the only boots that were available were male sizes. But that also meant that they were male structured for male feet, which is not what I had. And a size 7.5 in a men's boot still didn't fit right. And I ended up with issues with my foot. And I mean, I didn't claim any of that because it's just, I was a stupid kid, 18 years old, and everything that I got handed to me or that I had to deal with was, okay, now I got to do this so that it doesn't hit. I just rolled with it. Anything that I got, I just rolled with it because I figured I'm small. This is a huge organization. I was in the Air Force. There's nothing I can do about it. So I just ruled with whatever I was handed. And that, of course, jacked my feet up. And now I've got to talk to a podiatrist finally and figure out what's going on, because I can't walk the puppy. I can't walk Penny. Duke is not able to do walks anymore. He's after his chiropractic adjustment, if it's not 90 effing degrees at 9 a.m., 9 a.m. is Tom's witching hour on Fridays. That's what I refer to it as. Y'all, it's really bothering me that I can't do the reaction. And it's not going to be in a timely manner. So not everybody's going to bother seeing it. But hopefully I put the correct tags on it. It's my flag. I forgot what I was talking about, so just wanted to let you know, MRI came back. I don't have trigeminal neuralgia sublingual. I have something going on sublingual, but they don't know what it is. It's been a while since that's happened, but it has happened before. So I've got an excellent veteran service organization this time. I am working with the Paralyzed Veterans of America. They are fan-effing-tastic. I've gotten more assistance and help from them in the past, I think it's been like 5 months now, than other than the DAV only taking a year to get my stop, Ted. Hey, you guys gotta see this. The little doof. Look at the little doof with the pillow. What you doing? You want to say hi? Teddy, speak. Teddy, speak. I said speak, not whisper. Speak, not whisper. Oh, yeah, that's for the roof leak if it happens again. Oh, bye. Oh, meds cup. TV. Water that I can barely drink. Don't you eat that bed. There's Duke's new bed that you saw in the picture the other day. Shit sucks. And shit sucks. That's going in another room, by the way, because I've got that giant ass. And of course, I'm watching Benny, which I do often. And Charles Payne, I want to follow him because he's fucking hilarious. He nailed President Biden to a frigging wall. It was epic. I'll see if I can, for y'all in Discord, I'm going to see if I can go ahead and pop a link to this up, because he's definitely on fire on Gutfeld. He was freaking wow. I'm going to go because I need to, no, can't take, but I'm not going to take any more gabapentin, because if I take too much, it's going to make me sleepy. And y'all know I fight sleeping. The sleepy shit like freaking crazy. When I get my infusion, they put the Benadryl in there. I fight that shit like freaking tooth and nail. I don't want to go to sleep, and I have no idea why. Because it would go so much faster if I just fell to F asleep. But oh well. Let you guys know what else goes on. I've got my infusion is coming up in August, so I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to do a live from there, because, you know, it's a hospital. But I can record a video and then put it up later, or put it up after I'm done. So I will see y'all on the next one. Just know I'm doing okay. It's just freaking painful. I've never felt pain like this in my entire life. Even when I had a bubble under my diaphragm from having my eggs harvested back when I was younger, about 14 years ago, before I was betrayed horribly, even this is worse. And that fucking hurt. So, but this is a different pain, but it's on a level I've never felt. So, I just sound like Donald Trump. It's on a level no one's ever seen before. No, it's on a level I've never seen before. So, can't believe it's 90 degrees at 9:30 in the fucking morning. I mean, this is usually what happens. This isn't anything unusual in Colorado. I knew what I was getting into when I stayed here. Well, I thought I did anyway. But, oh, on an aside, I have more than doubled the value of my house with a little help from Joe Biden and his stupid economy. But just know, y'all, that where the prices are now, they're staying there for a while. It's going to be a gradual decrease, if it decreases at all. Because, I mean, think about it. Back in, 94? I bought a house in North Dakota with an acre of land for $38,000. And it was a 4-bedroom house. 38, let's just round it up to $40,000 I paid for that. An acre of land, which I would love to have now. Well, love to have when I go back to Rhode Island anyway. So it's going to be a while before like prices like houses. And I don't know about interest rates, because interest rates, when my parents bought their house, the interest rate was 11.5. So even now that it's between 5 and 7, sometimes 9, I guess it depends on your credit rating, that it's still lower than it was back then. So things do go down. It just takes time and patience, which y'all know I don't really have much of. So I am going to, sorry for the shaking, I'm holding my phone. I'm going to go ahead, and part of the thing that I can't do really well unless I have my thumb right here is talk. So that's another thing that might change. You guys might be seeing me do lives like this because I'm able to talk and only get stabs every now and again. Plus I have the Oragel that a new friend from the PVA told me about, because he has trigeminal neuralgia. And I asked him, what did you do that was over the counter to help you get through this pain before they could figure something out? And Oragel was one of the things he mentioned. And it has been a lifesaver, because when I wake up at 3 in the morning in pain, I just put the Oragel on and go back to sleep. And I'm able to go back to sleep for an hour or two. Most of the times, maybe I would hour and a half on average, and it works. So getting up at 5:30 is not too bad. So on that note, I'm going to go ahead and let y'all go. I just needed to give y'all an update because I wasn't able to I wanted to do the reaction yesterday so bad, but I couldn't. And I was dealing with so much shit, including this, that I couldn't get it done. And y'all know that bothers me. I pride myself on consistency, and I do my best to be there at 7 at 6 Mountain Time, 8 Eastern, every single Thursday, because that's just who I am. And if I can't, I try and let y'all know. If it's something that's out of my control, if it takes me a bit to get to you, just know that I am always going to do my level best to make sure I let y'all know why I'm not there at 6 p.m. This is the other thing. My brain is doing stupid shit. I was typing, I forget what battery I think it was, and instead of putting TT, I put LL. And the L and the T are not next to each other. And y'all know you just checked. But seriously, the L and the T are not next to each other. Why would I put battery? Why would I put 2 L's? They're not next to each other. So my brain's doing stupid shit like that. And I sent a gobbledygook text to, oh man, it was completely unintelligible, even for me. At least my typos, y'all know in Discord, my typos, at least, now that I know I can edit them, it took me a while to realize I could edit my message. It was hilarious. If it was a letter that was transposed into a number, everybody knew what I was saying. Just look up to the number that was over the freaking letter I was typing. I'm going to go. I want to be able to do something that's without having to do this. So if y'all want to see, it's right here. And this actually doesn't hurt doing this. But I caught myself the other day at the pet shop. I was picking up Penny's food, and I had start happening. I went like this, because when the pain is that bad, my jaw almost doesn't want to work. So if I can get my tongue in between my teeth, I just do that so that it doesn't hurt as bad. Sometimes I forget to do this because I'd end up sitting. I mean, sometimes I can't even talk to the dogs without pain. Poor Penny is scared. She's so scared because because she's never heard me like this. She's always, you know, she's over 10 years old now. I've had her since she was a itty bitty little baby. She was maybe the size of that little heart pillow right there. She was a baby. She was a baby. But, oh yeah, and Teddy, completely freaking, that thing is so untwisted and retwisted in the wrong directions. Oh my gosh, you guys. He is a maniac with that thing. It used to be, you'd have to go back a ways. I'm not sure if Aries was still around when I really started. I think he was. I think he passed towards the very beginning of my channel. And that rope, that rope was as long as he was. And he's a long, lean dog. Well, Teddy is already as long as Aries was. Aries was a long, lanky dog and wiry. Let me tell you something. I'm glad that I got rid of the chain link fence in the backyard because he would have scaled that shit with no problem. If I hadn't put the tomato cage freaking wire up there. All right. I know I do this every time. I say I'm going to go and then I think of something else to talk to y'all about. So I'm really going to go because I want to take my freaking thumb out of my freaking, what would you say? That's under my jaw, in the meat under my jaw. Oh my gosh. So it's something with my nerves. They just don't know what it is yet. So I'm hoping that I can talk to them on Monday and go through the choice program and get an emergent, because I don't want to go to the emergency room. It's a joke. When I go there, I'm going to sit there for hours and then I'm going to get in there. And unless I get the one doctor that remembers me when I go in there, because I have MS and apparently I'm the only one that she ever really, I think I'm the only one that she remembers that she treats with MS. That, I mean, even with the years in between, I don't go to the emergency room very often. If I can avoid it, I will. So that's how I figured this out. And I just don't want to go because once I get back there, they're not going to know what to fucking do. My neurologist doesn't know what to do. So if they don't know, what's the ER going to know? So that's a waste of time. The last time I went, when this shit first started, geez, a year and a half ago now. Wow. This has progressed to where it is now over a year and a half, but has progressively gotten worse and worse and worse. Please, Jesus, don't let me have progressive. The next one, or one of the other levels, is primary progressive. And I'm praying that I don't have that. So, or I don't have that starting, because that is, I'll eventually end up in a wheelchair. I'll go from a cane to a walker to a wheelchair. And when I was paralyzed the second time, right hand side, that was actually the progression. I went from a cane to a walker and I refused to get in that fucking wheelchair. When they fitted me for that wheelchair, I was bawling like a fucking baby because I was a frigging all-star athlete. And now I'm a fat, freaking, out of shape, menopausal freaking blob. Okay, I'm not fat, but I'm not small either. I'm not in any kind of shape like I was. It just sucks, y'all. I'm still trying to figure this stupid menopause shit out. Sorry, guys. I know most of you are guys and don't care, but for my sisters in arms that are on here, if you haven't gotten to that point yet, live it up, sisters. Because it sucks. Your body betrays you. My body is completely and totally flip-flopped in so many different directions. I gained all this weight and I was eating the same way. No change. All of a sudden, just started gaining weight. And I couldn't figure it out. And I kept gaining weight. And now I'm going to go. I don't want to go off on a tangent. I love you guys. And I will see you on the next one. Just know I'm okay. And I will keep y'all in the loop. I try to always do that. So please know I will do my best to keep y'all in the loop. I love you. And I will see you on the next one, Ground Crew. You're the best.